Okay, so first we're going to start with the Gillette Mach 3. This is the razor I used several years ago. This is my preferable razor for the disposable cartridge razors. This is $7.97 at Walmart. Gives you the razor itself and then 2 cartridges, refills. I always felt this was probably the best razor. Again, for me, everybody's different, but I just always felt I got a pretty smooth shave out of this compared to the other cartridges. And I tried some of those other, like, 4 blades, and some of them had the vibrating thing on it. I mean, there's just so many gimmicky razors out there, but I always felt this was the most consistent for me. Refill. A 5-pack of cartridge refills is going to cost $10. So over the course of 1 year, you will spend approximately $100 if you use 1 razor per week. Now, some people use 1 every shave. Some people use 1 every 2 shaves. So I just kind of took an average and figured if we use 1 razor per week, then you are looking to spend $100 on refills every year, excluding the 2 that came with this. But so that is what you get for the Gillette Mach 3. And go ahead and take this out of the package here, just so you can kind of see a little bit more close up. Now, these things are like hard to get into sometimes, so I'm just going to kind of pry it open here. Here it comes. Again, it's very simple, nothing to it. Now, everybody's different, and I'm going to probably say this in each video, so some of you may have liked the Mach 3, some of you may have not liked the Mach 3. I don't want to do a shave demo because everybody's different, and everybody's going to have to shave differently, because we all the hair on our face grows differently for every one of us. So this isn't so much about the quality as it is the value. So so yeah, so that's the Gillette Mach 3 razor. And again, the cost to refill this yearly would be about $100. So, okay, so here we have the Dollar Shave Club starter kit. We have all sorts of weird little pamphlets in here. I guess you can read. Yeah. So I guess you can read that. It's kind of a humorous thing. And it comes with a member handbook. So what I did is I signed up with the trial. You pick a package for $5 and they'll send you a little box like this with different stuff in it. See, in this one, if you follow the instructions, treat yourself to a fresh blade every week. So that's kind of how I've gone about this whole process, is a blade a week. So this starter kit cost me $5. I get 4 blades, which is pretty good. I mean, $5, 4 blades. You get the razor here. It's pretty heavy compared to the Mach 3. It's pretty heavy. It's got a nice grip. And then you get some shaved butter or shaving cream. I'll have to check this out. It's still sealed, so I haven't smelled it yet to see how it smells. But nice little kit for $5. Again, you get 4 blades. Now, the numbers I'm quoting for replacement blades is based, not really including this kit. This is definitely a bonus for $5. That's a hell of a deal to starter kit. But if you go on their website, they have 6, 4, and 2 blade cartridge options. You get 4 per month. It's $9 for the 6 blade, $6 for the 4, and $4 for the 2 blade. I met in the middle just for the sake of doing this project, so I picked the 4 blade. The 4 blade cartridges at $6 a month came out to about $78 a year in cartridge refills. So compared to the Mach 3, that saves you about $22 a year on your razors. Okay, next on the list here is the Harry's shave kit. This is, I also did the same thing as I did with the Dollar Shave Club, which is I ordered the starter set and figured I'd see what you get for the pack, and again, weigh out how much annually this is going to cost you. So it comes in this little box. So there's a little instructions on how to pop your blade off, a little booklet. This kit cost me $3 for everything that you see here. Little tips for shaving. I'll go over that a little bit later, at least for tips that I recommend. So this is like a little snap-on travel case, I guess, for you want to pop your blade in there so you don't have to worry about it rubbing against stuff in your bag. Oh, there it is. So it's a nice, it's not as heavy as the Dollar Shave, probably about the same weight, maybe even a tad lighter than the Mach 3. Comes with, it looks like, 1 blade cartridge, and looks like that's 5 blades in there. Dollar Shave Club had definitely like more of a variety. You could do like 6 blades for 2. Harry's looks like it's very cut and dry, very simple. And then it comes with this shave gel with aloe. I'm gonna try it out, but I prefer the shave soap that I've been using for a few years now. But again, this is $3. You get the razor, 1 cartridge, the little travel case, and a shave gel. A little nice package. And when I priced the replacement cartridges, they run $2 a piece. So when you price that out compared to everything else, you're looking at annually $104. So it's exactly the same cost as the Mach 3 replacements. These shave clubs like Harry's were kind of marketing the fact that, you know, the disposable razor cartridges were like way more expensive, and you know, you're better off going this route because you'd save money. But in all reality, you may get a better quality, and I have yet to test it yet. But it may be a better quality product for the price, but you're not saving any more money going this route. The only saving you're going to get is the fact that, like, the Gillettes cost about $8 to do the the razor and the 2 cartridges, whereas the starter kit for the Harry's was $3. So you definitely saving that in that aspect. But you're talking, what is that, $3, $2 overall. So value-wise, Dollar Shave Club has the disposable razor cartridge beat as far as value is concerned. But we've got one more to go. Okay, so for the last test or product is going to be the safety razor. This safety razor was Vanderhagen. It says German steel blades. This is making the straight razor and safety razor, so they're definitely making a comeback. This is the route I've been shaving with for the last probably 3 years. And I've actually fallen in love with this shaving. It's a little bit more work, meaning that there's a lot more preparation that's required and a little bit more time involved in shaving. But I feel like when I have to a proper shave and I kind of figured out my technique and really got involved with the shaving process, I realized that I found that I got a better shave and I spent a lot less money than the disposable cartridge razors. So initially I had bought this kit, and it came with the jar here, the little, it's like a ceramic, it's like a coffee cup virtually, and it came with this little soap, and you drop the soap in there, and you can mix up your lather with the brush. Now the brush that came with the Vanderhagen kit wasn't very good. I bought the boar brush set. They actually had a badger brush, which is what this is. I thought the badger is much more, much softer and much more durable than the boar. The boar was like falling apart after a few months, and that was really the only downfall. But the kit that came with these products here was about, I want to say it was about $20 to $25, and I actually just looked prior to recording this video, and like Target has this kit for about $17. I believe it comes with 2 blades, the razor, the bowl, the soap, and the brush. And if you pay a little bit more, I think it's like $25 in that area, you get the badger brush versus the boar. So I definitely recommend that. I'll make it a little bit more, one step further. You can buy a lot of these products individually. Now, the one thing with the safety razors is it's almost the reverse effect of the disposable cartridge razors, meaning you're going to pay more up front to get everything that you see here. It's more of a custom process. But what will end up happening is once you get yourself kind of set with your initial purchase, your blade cost is significantly lower than the cartridge disposable razors. So long term, I believe you will see the benefits financially, and you'll get a better product, in my opinion, because this is kind of the route I'm going. And I'm not trying to steer anybody towards safety razors. I just felt that I enjoyed shaving more this route, and I saved money in the long run. So ultimately, when it comes to refills, which is kind of what we're talking about here, again, the Mach 3 spent $8 up front. Harry's, you spent $3 and $5 for Dollar Shave Club to get the set. In this ballpark, you're going to probably spend somewhere between $15 and $50. If you want a very, very, very solid start kit, I will put a link in the bottom. This brush was $10, and I've been using this for a few years now, and it still looks great, and it still does a good job. This is not the blade I'm about to recommend. I did have a Merkur, I believe it's pronounced, 34C. It's probably the most popular safety razor there is. I, on the other hand, broke mine, and that was my fault. I dropped it, and then when I picked it up, I accidentally twisted something off, and some spring fired out of it, and that was my fault. It wasn't a defective or a bad product. I just didn't know what I was doing, and I broke it. Shave soap can range, depending on what you want, from a couple of dollars to, in the tens and 20s of dollars. This soap I buy actually is $1.50 or $2, and it lasts quite a while. and does a really good job. And then blades wise, again, custom. You want to kind of fill out the blades. There's a lot of samplers you can buy online, like on Amazon, where you pick different blades, and you again, it's your everybody's face is different, so some blades are going to be better for other people. So I highly recommend starting out and getting a sample pack where you can get like 2 to 5 blades a piece for different brands and try out a bunch of brands and find out what does your face prefer. Does it want a sharper blade like a feather blade, or more of a smooth blade, more of a, I wouldn't say dull is a bad term, but they definitely have blades that are less aggressive on your face. These blades I'm not particularly fond of, the Vanderhagen. Um, my local grocer HEB down here sells double-edged blades here. The cost of these are about $1 a piece. So when you look at long term over a year, you're spending half the money on if you were to buy these blades or the feathers. I think the feathers you're getting about 10 for $10. So a lot of the big name brands you're going to spend about $1 a piece. So when you spread that one blade per week, you're looking at spending $52 in 1 year versus the $78 with the Dollar Shave Club and the $104 for the Gillette and the Harry's. So you're exactly half of the Gillette and the Harry's, and you're about 65% of the Dollar Shave Club. Now again, upfront cost, you're going to spend quite a bit more, so it may take you a couple years to start seeing the benefits financially if you're counting numbers and keeping count. These blades, there's 10 in here, and these blades are $2 for the pack. And I actually prefer these blades to the Vanderhagen. So when you run these numbers, and I don't know if this is as common to everybody as it is to my grocer. I don't know if like Kroger or Albertsons and different brands around, or grocers around the country sell their own brand. But when you look at $2 a piece for 10 blades, you're significantly dropping that annual cost for the blades. Now, the way these work is there's several blades that are different. Like this one, you twist the bottom here and it'll open the top and your blade comes out like that. I need to clean mine, sorry. Still shaving cream's kind of in there. Some of them, when you twist the bottom, the top piece will come off and you actually pull it out and you put the blade in and then set it back on. There's actually some 3-piece blades. But this is definitely a work in progress as far as when you first start using one of these. You're going to probably cut yourself, and when I say cut yourself, I'm not talking like sliced open and you're gonna look like WWE, but you will have some nicks. It took me about 3 shaves before I started getting more better technique, I guess, and again feeling out my face and kind of figuring it out, because it's a little bit more complicated than disposable razor. You can be a little bit more laid back when you're shaving with those versus these. If you're laid back and you're not paying attention, or you do something wrong, it's going to cost you. So again, it takes a lot of concentration when you're doing it. But again, I feel a lot better when I shave. I feel like I get a closer shave. But again, the process itself takes a little bit longer. But overall, again, you're looking like your upfront costs are going to run somewhere between $15 and $50. The Merkur 34C razor, if you go that route, is about $30 to $50 depending on where you buy it. $10 for the shaving brush, and again, a pack of razors, just throw it out there, $5 to $10 depending on what you buy. So upfront costs much more, but long term, it will save you in the long run. That is the final product that I have for today. I will be doing I'm gonna do a little quick video on how to use one of these, because you can use, you can buy the brush and the bowl. You can use a coffee cup and buy some shaving soap and use the cream for any of these blades. I like it. I like it a lot, and it's kind of nice because it kind of cleans your face when you're doing this. So it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But I'm gonna do a video on how I lather up each time I shave, and that way I've kind of took me a while to get that technique down, but I finally got where I feel like I get a very quality lather every time I shave now. So I figured I'd throw that tip out there and let y'all see it if you're interested. But I appreciate you watching the comparison. Overall, again, it really depends on what you're interested in, what your lifestyle is. If you don't want to take a lot of time to shave, you probably don't want to go this route. If you're looking to save money long term, though, this is definitely the way to go. And then if you just depends on the other three, they're kind of the same blade. They're just different. They're just different like competitors. So value wise on those three, you're looking at Dollar Shave Club is probably your best value. Again, I haven't shaved with the Harry's and Dollar Shave Club yet. That's going to change here probably in the next week. But overall quality is to be determined. But again, everybody's face is different, so my face may be a little bit different for each blade, versus somebody else. So it's really hard for me to tell you that this blade is a better quality because it may react different to me shaving versus you. So value-wise, overall, I'd say this is probably the best value long-term, and Dollar Shave Club if you go the cartridge route. So again, I know you guys are ready to start shaving, and you've been letting your beards grow out for the month of November. So I hope this kind of helped you. Maybe a little bit fun, and hey, give it a try too. Like I said, go out and for $8 you can get the Harry's and the Dollar Shave Club kits, and it's kind of cool to check them out and try them out and test them out. So I appreciate you watching as always, and everybody take care.